Now you are quite familiar with this session and the purpose of our getting together this evening. It's a simple, relaxed question-answer session. No formalities, no tensions. Whatever question you have to address to me, you raise your hand, or yes, whatever arrangement is made by them, come to this microphone, pull it down to your own level, and say whatever you want to say. It is not necessary that you must ask a question. You can make some observation, any comments on anything. So you're welcome. All right? I would like the management to provide some chairs in this line so that those who want to ask a question, they could sit in line. They don't have to come every time from different seats. It will save a lot of time. Where is it? I don't see any. Oh, that line. That is, acha, that's okay. Thank you very much. Already there is a line of those who want to ask questions. You are the first? Dr. Mujib's son? You are the one. Okay, come forward.
My question is, why do people in Pakistan persecute Ahmadis when the Holy Prophet did not force anyone to leave their religion?
Because they don't follow the Holy Prophet's example in that. The answer is as simple as that. If they were to follow the Sunnah of Hadhrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they would not behave like this. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
So you know the answer as well. They don't follow the Sunnah. Right? Assalamu alaikum. Yes. You are much better now than before. Your health is improved, You feel better and stronger? Good. And what's your question?
Why don't we clap?
Why don't you? Why don't you clap? You clap? I think you clap, don't you? Try your hand. Now, more louder. So you're clapping. What do you mean by why don't we clap? You mean when we want to praise somebody, we give, appreciate some sportsman or some speaker, etc. Then instead of following the normal custom of the people by applauding them through clapping, we say something. Why do we say something instead of clapping? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Right. And what do we say instead? How do we express our appreciation? You know that? You do? Many times you say, Narayan Takbir, Allah Akbar, small babies, they say, Takbir, Narayan Takbir, Allah Akbar. Don't you ever hear that? Haven't you ever said it? So which do you like better? Clapping or Allahu Akbar? So you already know the answers. We have a better system. Why should you follow a system which is inferior to our system? You know, the whole heart, the whole being in is that applaud. When you say Allahu Akbar with all that, power and all that thumping of your heart also is transferred to that Allahu Akbar. It's so wonderful to hear and even to say that, isn't it? Good.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Have you learned English enough now to ask questions in English?
Yes.
Good.
Are we from the monkeys or are we from the fish? Because some of my friends have called things that we come from the fish maybe because we can swim. So what's the right answer?
Come forward. You said.
Do we come from the monkeys or do we come from the fish? Some of his friends say that because we can swim.
The fish I understood, but the second was monkeys.
We come from the monkeys.
What do you feel within you? Do you feel like more like a fish or more like a monkey?
Monkey.
More like a monkey. There is your answer. Has anybody felt like a fish? Never. And like a monkey? Yes. Sometimes you feel like climbing trees, mimicking others, and being nasty like monkeys are, and more playful like monkeys are. So you're closer to monkeys than fish, right? Okay. What else? Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
My question is that in our namaz, why is it that in the first two rakats, after Surah Al-Fatiha, we read a portion from the Holy Quran, and in the last one or two, we only read Surah Al-Fatiha?
That's right. You see, Surah Fatiha is the essential part of the prayer. And to read something of the Quran is additional. I understand it is so because in the beginning there were only 2 rakats to those prayers which are now said, which now possess 4 rakats or which have 4 rakats. Asr, Zuhr, Isha, they initially to begin with had only 2 rakats each. So this is the minimum substantial number of rakat. And this was always complete like, as you know, with Surah Fatiha and some of the portion of the Holy Quran. So later on these 3 prayers were added upon as far as the rakats go, and instead of 2 rakat they became 4 rakat. So that shows the difference and the parting line. There's a difference between that below which it's not possible, which is the substantive number of rakats of each namaz. Later on something was added upon, so only the essential part without which there cannot be any rakat was retained and the extra was left. Got it?
Yes, Jazakallah.
Why didn't you ask this question from your father or your mother? Huh? Your mother is a very capable lady, very scholarly lady. She knows so much about Islam. Also your father, of course, is the Imam. Huh? Did you ever ask them this question or not?
No, I thought I would get a clear...
What?
I thought I would get a more clear explanation from you.
Right.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
My question is, why do we eat homeopathic medicines when they've got alcohol in it?
You see, somehow when the children speak on microphone, I can't understand the direction of the loudspeakers. I think is that way. So the sound which reaches here is all broken up and split sound as if. Huh?
Yeah.
So tell me again, even instead of speaking before the microphone, if you come forward and speak directly to me, then I'll understand you. Loudly, in my direction, please.